Basic to this observation is that men are born into society in which property relations have already been determined. This property relation in turn give rise to different social classes, just as a man cannot choose who is to be his father, so he has no choice as to his class. Social mobility, thought recognized by Marx, play practically no role in his analysis. Once a man is ascribed to a specific class by virtue of his birth. Once he has become feudal lord or a serf, an industrial worker or a capitalist, his mode of behavior is prescribed for him, which means individuals who are productively active in a definite way enter into determinate social and political relations. This class law largely defines the man. In his preface to Das Kapital Marx wrote, here individuals are dealt with only is so far as they are personifications of economic categories, embodiments of particular class relation and class interest. In saying this, Marx does not deny the operation of other variables concentrated on class law as primary determinants. Different locations in the class spectrum lead to different class interests. So different interests flow not from class consciousness or the lack of it among individuals, but from objective position in relation to the process of production. Men may well be unaware of their class interests and just be moved by them, as it were, behind their backs. Despite his emphasis on the objective determinants of man class by behavior, Marx was not defining society and class at the expense of individual actors. It is above all necessary to avoiding postulating society once more as an abstraction confronting the individual. The individual is a social being, the manifestation of his life, even when it does not appear directly in the form of social manifestation accomplished in association with another man, is therefore a manifestation and affirmation of social life. Man is inevitably enmeshed in a network of social relations which constrain his action. Therefore, attempts to abolish such constraints altogether are bound to fail. Man is human only in society, yet it is possible for him at specific historical junctures to change the nature of these constraints. The division of society into classes give rise to political, ethical, philosophical, and religious view of the world, view which expect existing class relations and tend either to consolidate or to undermine the power and authority of the dominant class. The idea of the ruling class are in every age. The ruling ideas, i.e., the class which is the dominant material force in society, is at the same time its dominant intellectual force. The class which has the means of material production at its disposal has control at the same time over the means of mental production. However, oppressed classes, although hampered by the ideological dominance of oppressors, generate counter ideologies to combat them. In revolutionary or pre-revolutionary periods, it even happens that certain representatives of the dominant class keep a region. Thus, some of the bourgeois ideologists who have raised themselves to the level of comprehending theoretically the historical movement as whole go over to the proletariat. Every social order is marked by continuous change in the material force of production, that is, the force of nature that can be harnessed by the appropriate technology and skill. As a consequence, the social relations of production are altered, transformed with the change and development of the material means of production, of the force of production. At a certain point, the social relations of production come into conflict with existing property relations, that is, with existing division between owner and non-owners. When this is the case, representatives of ascending classes come to perceive existing property relations as a feather on further development. Those classes that expect to gain the ascendancy by a change in property relations become revolutionary. New social relationships begin to develop within older social structure and result from contradiction and tension within the structure at the same time as they exacerbate them. For example, new modes of production slowly emerge within late feudal society, and the bourgeoisie which controls this new mode of production effectively to challenge the hold of the classes that had dominated the feudal order. As the bourgeois mode of production gains sufficient specific weight, it bursts asunder the feudal relations in which it first made its appearance. The economic structure of capitalist society has grown out of the economic structure of feudal society. The dissolution of the latter sets free the elements of the former. Similarly, the capitalist mode of production brings into being a proletarian class of factory workers. As these men acquire class consciousness, they discover their fundamental antagonism to the bourgeois class and band together to overthrow the regime to which they owe their existence. The proletariats carry out the sentence which private property, by creating the proletariat, passes off on itself. New social and economic forms are fashioned in the matrix of their predecessors.